Salute my Tiger Tribe family, elevating higher and higher through the use and practice of self-discipline. It's your guy, it's your man, Mystical Path, the Mystic Oracle. About to put the hot fire on you. It's been a minute. And I was doing my best to try to avoid doing this video, but you already know what the topic is. Before I get it in, be sure to like, subscribe, leave your comments or whatnot. And I'm going to go ahead and dive into this thing. I'm going to discuss the Will Smith incident with Chris Rock. I hope my battery doesn't go out as I get into this, though. But I'm going to title this video, The Beta Male Dilemma. The Beta Male Dilemma. Because the majority of you cats we all have similar issues in our youth, in our upbringing, the way we come up or whatever, being raised in single. I mean, if you're a black man, more than likely you're raised in a single parent home, broken relationship, mother's broken, father left her or is in jail or dead or something like that. She's broken. She comes through a line of broken women, which is a cursed bloodline. Most black families, most men, we come up like that, with mothers like that. They come through a bloodline of cursed women, a Jezebel bloodline, wanting to be a man, wanting to play the role of a man. And most single women in marriage or whatever, when they have kids or whatever, they want to be dominant. They want to play that dominant role. And what's the easiest way to do that? Dominate your kids, because they're smaller than you. They don't know anything. They're pretty much clueless on life. You know, and single parents, especially black mothers, they get a kick out of giving commands to their children when they're younger and have them, yes ma'am, no ma'am. That's a Jezebel thing. I'm going to open it up for as long as I got this battery time. When you're commanding, you have to command respect and forcibly command your kids to respect you as a authoritarian figure. That's pretty much what it is, because you're upset because these single mothers, especially black mothers, they're upset because their men left them or their men aren't there. And they turn into this authoritarian Jezebel, vicious person, and they release that tension and they take their frustrations out on their children. So they get a lift, they get a boost off of their children. No ma'am, yes ma'am. And most of you guys that are beta, and I don't care how big you are, I don't care about your muscle, I don't care if you take TRT, I don't care if you take steroids, I don't care if you know martial arts, I don't care if you're a cop, I don't care what line of work you in that subliminally puts you at a so-called alpha state. I don't care what uniform you wear or what you do. If your plight in life is to keep your woman pleased, you a beta. I hope this battery. I'm gonna say this again. If you're plight in life, I don't give a damn what your occupation is as a man. I don't care how often you go to the gym. I don't care if you came through a whole line of bodybuild. I don't give a damn. If your plight in life is to keep a woman pleased, keep her okay with you, you a fucking beta. You a beta male. And you cats easily get punked by women. You see what happened at the you see what happened at the Oscars? You know, and you know what this cat's going through. We all know what he's going through. She publicly embarrassed the dude multiple times. She's smashing her son's friend, way younger than he is, telling the entire world how trash he is in bed. He's going through his thing. But to get up, he gets up on stage or whatever and goes after another dude. That could have been handled in a different way. Y'all already know the story. He laughed at first. It was all good with him. Then he looked at her and she gave the command. She gave the authoritarian command. Hey, listen, go handle that. Go handle that or you ain't getting none later. Or maybe ever. And his whole script flipped. Then he went after the cat on stage. He went after Chris Rock or whatever. Dude in the streets. He wouldn't be breathing anymore. If that was a street situation, he wouldn't be breathing anymore. Over that witch, that Jezebel witch, who he calls my wife. And some of you cats carry that same energy. This my piece, this my V-Box, man. That ain't yours. When she got on national TV and embarrassed this cat, she made it clear it wasn't his V-Box. She let another cat, not multiple cats because they're open or whatever, open marriage, whatever. And I'm not judging because I don't give a damn, if you're open, close, I don't give a shit what they do. But just for conversation's sake, for enlightenment's sake, she publicly told the world that a cat young enough to be your son was beating up her V-Box. And you on the Oscars talking about keep my wife's name out your mouth? That ain't your wife. And it ain't your V-Box. That's clear. That's not your wife and that's not your V-Box. Not if another dude beating it up. You cats got to understand that. Look, it's a blow to your ego. That's all that is. It's an ego blow. It's an ego blow. That's why he did that. That to prove to his wife. Okay, honey, I'll do whatever you say. I'll do whatever you tell me to do. I'll do whatever you command me to do. I'll be a beta as long as you want me to be a beta. When another dude beating up something you paid for, your house, your car, she ain't spending her own money. Come on, look, man. And for some of you cats out here that tolerate, you got, your girl or your chick, this my piece or whatever, she mine, bro, and another cat beating it up and you stay with it, that's on you. That's a beta move. It hurts, man. I know that hurts. And a lot of you cats probably mad. And you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that another cat beating up your V-Box. Man, that ain't your V-Box, man. And if you a beta, you know it ain't your V-Box. And look, here's the long and short of the beta. And females don't respect the beta. A soft ass beta. Here's a beta. When you bow and do whatever a female tells you to do, you a beta. When you're a child, you don't have no choice. You know, your mom tell you to do something. You know, you got a broken mom. She all hurt. Ain't no dude to come around and help take care of the kids, or she's still bitter about her baby daddy or whatever. And you come in the picture and you be her nice and shining armor or whatever. And a lot of, it's some good cats out there. But most of you cats that go in and take care of another man's family, you're only doing it because you can't get nothing else. You're beta. The only reason you a yes man is because you don't know your own value. You don't know the quality. You don't know how valuable you are to the world. Your masculinity carries value, high value, the highest value. Your masculinity is higher than money. Did you hear what I just said? Your masculinity is higher than money. Why? Because how do you explain these broke, busted, street scrub dudes drilling out these bad dime model chicks when they got husbands and boyfriends that are multimillionaires? Women go towards masculinity. They don't go towards money. The money is a stage. That's a front. Yeah, they'll use you as a they'll set you up as their bank. They can just withdraw. They'll play the game with you, but on the side they letting a scrub. I said this in other videos. On the side they letting a scrub street nigga beat the V-Box down, and they're submissive to him. This video gonna hurt a lot of you cats. You in disagreement with me right now. You like, I can't believe he's saying it. Yeah, I'm saying it. Most of you cats will have a heart attack if you look, man. Most of you cats would cringe if you were able to go through your wife's messages and inboxes and see her responses towards a lot of these dudes that are getting at her, or trying to put in their bid or whatever, which is natural. That's just going to happen with women. They always got dudes coming at them. But I'm just saying, a lot of you men would cringe if you knew the effect that a don't care thug, street scrub, broke, no job having nigga, what type of effect he have on the V-Box, your woman's V-Box. How he make her twirl and can't contain herself while you sitting up there buying roses and fixing shit around the house or whatever just to make her happy. She getting her V-Box beat out by August. I don't care what you do. I'm bringing you the facts. The woman don't respect no beta male. A beta male, as far as I'm concerned, I don't give a damn what the dictionary says, because beta, that's a Greek alpha. That's a Greek letter. I'm telling you the real definition of what it is. A beta male is a yes man. A beta male is a beta male is an uncontrolled, zero self-discipline having punk ass yes man. And you can be a beta male without having a wife. You can be a beta male. You can be single and be a beta male because you have no self-discipline. You have no self-control. The Bible talks about a man with no self-control talks about he's pretty much just doomed, destined for failure. I think it says something like a house without walls or something like that. And then when you bring a woman into that picture, a bitter, broken woman that comes from a generation of broken women, upset, they're mad, they're upset because they can't stick their claws in their man or who they think is their man. Excuse me for that. They can't put their claws in their man or their possession because they have his child or whatever. Then that Jezebel spirit inside of them amplifies. They're the alpha and you're the beta. And a lot of you cats are only falling for that because you don't know your value. You feel like you don't have no other options. I'm going to do a part 2 to this. My battery's going dead. My time on the phone or whatever. But Tiger Tribe, I'm going to do a part 2 on this. Peace.